Okay, and welcome to Pong 5. Now we have a game where our ball goes up and down, okay? We have two controllers, they move up and down and basically hit the ball back and forth. We have our speed ever increasing, okay? Now I've actually gone through to here since the last one and to click this button, just delete it so it's not there, okay? And sometimes that happens, alright. That won't happen by the end, trust me. Okay, what we need to work on today is score, okay? Now, the way we get our score is we don't do it traditionally. We don't make a variable like we have every other game, okay? So I'll get rid of that. What we do is we use sprites, okay? So basically we choose a sprite from the library. Let's go to the letters, okay? I like this one personally. I was looking at it earlier. I use that, okay? Now, within our sprite, we don't create lots of sprites. We just create one and we go through and change the costume. And we change the name here first. Player 1 score. Okay? I don't like spaces. And we make that lowercase just to be consistent with everything else I've done. Okay. Then we go in, we change our costume. We add our costume and we basically keep going through and we add glow 2. No, glow 1. Then we add another costume. Glow 2. Oop, that is. We'll just go 3 for now. You can add as many as you want. You can go up to 9, 10. Oh, you can't do 10. It's only up to 9. Okay, I'm only going to go to 3. First 3 will win in my game at the moment. Okay. So, then what we do is later on what we're going to duplicate it and put it here. But let's work in our code first, okay? Because this will make our life a lot easier, okay? Now, what we want at the start of the game, see it says 3 at the moment. If I push start, it still says 3. I want it to say, when it starts, I want it to go back to costume 1. And we do that by going, looks, switch to costume 1. Okay? Now when I push go, see it says 0. Beautiful. Now we've got a game that's actually looking real good. Now, we want to make it so every time the ball goes over to this side here, over to this side here, we'll say for starters, because our score's over here, okay? We want it to reset the game and give a point here, yeah? So, let's do that. So, this is our Y angle, okay? Just like when we did on ball drop, as it comes down here, okay? When it went down to 170, it scooped back up the top. We want it the same on the X-axis, and we use the same code, okay? So, let's go to here. And we'll put it under here. So we basically want to say, if your X position is greater than 220, then do this, okay? We want to broadcast a message saying use player 2 score or player 1 scores. And we want to, let's change size. I want this to be player 1, frankly, and it's a name and keep calling this guy player 1. It just does wrong to my head. Okay? So let's change this to a less than sign. Put the exposition. We'll need this later, so keep it there. Okay? Put the exposition in here. We go negative 220. We want it to, every time it goes over to this side, we want it to say, well done, you got a score. Yeah? So that's what we call a broadcasting a message, okay? Let's broadcast message 1. And here we go down and say new message, and we say player 1 scored. Okay? Then we go into our score. And we say, look, every time that message, when that message is displayed, when drop switches, when I receive the message, okay, player 1 scored, I want to do this. I want to change my sprite to the next costume. Just change next costume, and it's real simple code, okay? Let's see if it works. Come on, go the way I want you to do. That's probably when you pick random. Okay. Ready? Bang. That didn't work. Yep. Let's see why, okay? So this says, oh, it still says negative, okay. Oh, negative. Oh, I was on the wrong side. It would go to here. Let's see if it goes. Oh, move my paddle. Ah. Alright. That's the way. Okay, let's see if it works. Bingo. Now it went 3 times because it was beyond that for that amount of time, but that's okay. It's working. Okay, let's make it do other things too. Now, see, you had this code here at the start of the game. We make it go into the middle of the court, and we basically go a random direction. That's what we wanted to do. Okay, so let's duplicate that, dump that, and put that in there. Now this should, every time it touches here, change this 1 now, and move it to the center. Try it again, back to 0, because it's the next costume, and back to the, okay. Good, so this is actually working. Let's make it wait a second as well, because I want it to wait before it starts moving. Okay, so let's not do that. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so now we do the same with the other side. Let's duplicate this for starters. Okay, let's put this up here. Then we go into our ball and we duplicate this. We get rid of this code. All we have to really do is make it greater than less than and change the sign. Okay, and we go new message. We go player 2 scores. Yeah. Then we change this. So we go into here. When I receive the message, player 2 scored. Okay, we have changed the name of this as well. Player 2 scores. Okay, and that should work. Let's have a look. Both start at 0. Oh, got a point. Got a point. Fantastic. And now we can actually play Pong, so it actually speeds up and we get points. Now we haven't got an end game, but that will be in the next one. Okay. Now this will be a lot more interesting. Yeah, and then I basically wait till I get a score. Bingo, it starts again. Okay. Should I reset the speed? No, we'll do that next time anyway. Yeah, let's set the speed, okay? That is annoying me, it's staying quick. So let's set the speed every time a score is point, let's put the speed back to 0. Okay, let's do that, okay, by going into the ball, and really simple, is say set ball speed at the end of this to 3. Duplicate. Oops, there. Okay, it basically that means at every end of every point it starts slow again. Okay, now that's the end of it. We have scores that move, we have a ball speed that resets to 0, and we have the ball go back at the every point, okay? Now we have a real Pong game coming on. Now we just need the end screen, and we'll do that in a second, okay? Thank you.